G'day guys, it's Jim. In today's video, I'm going to show you 3 different locations to train your invention. I know this video is long overdue. I was reading the comments and you guys were asking for this one, so it's finally here. The way that I'm going to do this one is I'm going to give you 3 different methods depending on how active you want to play the game. They are easy AFK, medium intensity, and full-on sweat mode. Now, full disclaimer, I'm going to assume that you guys watching this have half decent combat stats, so make sure that you do have at least 80 in your combat stats, otherwise this is no bueno. But for all 3 of these methods, you will be earning over 1 million combat XP per hour, which is going to get you to level 80 if you're not level 80 now pretty freaking quick. Now, Jim's recommending 4 items for this, so before you attempt this, please make sure you have these 4 items. Item number 1, a vampirism aura. The reason why you want this is because it's going to save you so much food. Item number 2, scavenger perk. The reason why you want scavenger perk is because it's going to get you a bunch of components while you're training invention. Item number 3 is the enhanced Excalibur. Don't be lazy like I was, go and get it. The quest only takes 20 minutes, it's called the Holy Grail, then all you need to do is the hard Sears Village task and you get it. But Jim, why do I want it? Mate, it's going to heal you 20% of your health for 20 seconds. It's awesome. Don't be like Jim, go and get that thing now. And item number 4 is a Scrimshaw of Sacrifice. Now, this will not give item XP to your augmented items, but what it will do is it will give you 50% more combat XP while you're training. 2 of the spots that I'm going to show you today don't actually have any good drops whatsoever. The 3rd one is optional. Choose to use it, choose not to use it, but for 2 of these spots, use it. Alright, we good? We good. Jumping into spot number 1, this is the easy AFK method and we're going to be using the Abyss. Now, full disclaimer and warning, this involves moving through the wilderness for a little bit, so do not bring anything that you are not willing to lose. The requirements for this is Rune Mysteries and the Enter the Abyss mini quest. For your inventory, this is what you need to bring. Most of your healing will be done by the vampirism aura, so you don't need to bring too much food and don't bring expensive food either. Next up, we need to bring a bunch of super restore potions because obviously you're going to be using things such as soul split or your defensive prayers. If you don't have soul split, then we need our stat boosting potions to increase our damage, which means more kills per hour. So that's things like an overload or an extreme potion. Most importantly, we need aggression potions because eventually these monsters inside will stop being aggressive towards you, so we need aggression potions. 2 aggression flask equals an hour of staying there. Then finally we have our Excalibur, as I mentioned before, for healing, and then our siphons to siphon our equipment in there because we don't want to leave this place. The level you want to siphon your equipment and weapon is level 9. Because we're going into the wilderness for a little bit, you don't want to risk too much, so full Genodermic with an Abyssal Wand and Orb, Obsidian Cape and some air runes, that's pretty much all you need to go into, and you're only risking 4.8 mil. For the melee side of things, we're just going to use Torags or even Verax, just any Barrows gear really because it's nice and cheap, a Crystal Halberd, Obsidian Cape, and then it's only a 4 mil risk. Range is definitely the most expensive risk here, so we've got Kirill's body and legs, we've got Royal D hide coif, boots, gloves, they're only cheap, they're only like 20k. We've got Chin Chompers on the main hand, Kirill's offhand pistol in the offhand slot, Obsidian Cape, which is a 5 mil risk. Feel free to use anything better if you want to, but I'm just saying, don't risk what you're not willing to lose because there is the chance of you getting PK'd as you walk to the Abyss. To get to the Abyss, all we need to do is go to the Edgeville Lodestone, make sure that we run up to the north here, and we're going to see the Wilderness Line. Now you'll see a little agility symbol come up. That's all we need to do is jump across this little path over here, and then we can run up to the north, click the Mage of Zamorak, and then we're inside the Abyss. Now I do have 2 tips that I can let you know how not to get PK'd there. 1, hotkey a fast teleport such as War Retreat. If you look on the map and you see a white dot next to the Mage of Zamorak, then quickly teleport so he can't kill you. And tip number 2 is go and check for yourself before you run out there by having no gear on and make sure no one's out there, or ask a very trusted friend or a clan member to check for you and make sure the coast is clear. Once inside, stand on the southeast corner here or on the southwest corner here. This is where you'll get the majority of the spawns. Once inside, put on your vampirism aura and drink your overload. Now don't use your aggression potion straight away. Wait for these guys to stop being aggressive, then start drinking your aggression potion. Watch your health. If you need to, use soul split or start eating food, but that's it. Just sit back, click every 5 minutes and enjoy. From my testing, you should be siphoning your equipment once every just over an hour. Now, it's not the fastest method, but it is definitely the most easiest and AFK method. In terms of combat experience, if you are using a Scrimshaw Sacrifice, expect over 1 million combat XP per hour. Now, if you guys want something that's a little bit more click intensive and obviously you're going to get more XP from it, this is going to be the medium one, which is Elite Dungeons 3 Trash Runs. This one does require a little bit more of an in-depth look, which in the pinned comment down below you will find my guide for Elite Dungeons trash running, but I just want to give you guys a quick overview. Essentially what you're doing is you're running through this dungeon, you're killing all of the monsters inside, and then you reset and you do it again and again and again. Now here, the Scrimshaw of Sacrifice is optional. If you don't use it, you'll be making at least 5 million GP per hour, and you'll be also getting a bunch of blue charms, crimson charms from doing this for summoning as well. However, if you choose to use your Scrimshaw of Sacrifice, expect XP rates up to 3 million combat XP per hour. If you're doing this solo, I did some testing, and every 4 runs you're going to be siphoning your main hand weapon, every 6 runs you're going to be siphoning your armor. So depending on how fast you can get these runs done, you might get 2 siphons for each in an hour. And now we're going to talk about the sweaty method. This is going to be Shattered Worlds. Now we do need a couple of dedicated items for this one. We need an Essence of Finality with a dark bow in it. I know this is going to be really expensive, but if you do have this, this is going to be amazing. Next, we want access to a War Tortoise or a Yak, and also Soul Split, and preferably Chin Chompers or Mechanized Chin Chompers. Shattered Worlds is different to Elite Dungeons, although they feel quite similar. What we're doing is we're looking for a world that has the Feeling Pumped perk. What this allows us to do is spam the Essence of Finality over and over again, meaning that we can just tear through everything in the world. This is a place to use your Scrimshaw of Sacrifice once again, because there is no drops from this. Instead, you're going to get Anima, which you can spend on some really nice rewards, such as Bladed Dive, which is an ability that allows you to move just like Surge, and also a greater dazing shot for your ranged abilities. To get to Shattered Worlds, all we need to do is teleport to the Lumbridge Lodestone, and then from the Lumbridge Lodestone, we're going to head into Lumbridge Swamp. After heading to Lumbridge Swamp, just keep following across to the water, where you will eventually find these ruins. In these ruins, we can enter Shattered Worlds. I highly recommend you look at a tutorial to do Shattered Worlds. It's a really nice minigame for all of these rewards. I don't have one on my channel, but I'm sure someone does have one. So just to reiterate, we do need some pretty good gear to do this one. Mechanical Chin Chompers, Essence of Finality, we're going to be using ranged for all of this. But if you do this method, you can get up to 4 sets per hour. This is crazy and fast. In terms of combat XP, we're probably looking around 2.5 million combat XP per hour, and obviously you get those nice rewards from the store from doing this as well. From the hour of testing that I did, I managed to siphon 4 times, which is the best of all of the methods that were in this video. So there you go guys, I finally answered the question of where I personally train for Invention and where I think is the best, depending on different playstyles and how much effort you want to put into it. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new around here, subscribe for some more content. My name is Jim, and I'll freaking see you later.